Today I'm doing a side-by-side concealer comparison between two very different formulas. On one side, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, which has kind of been a gold standard for full coverage concealers for years. And on the other side, I'm trying the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealer, which is a much more affordable option. I actually recorded this live at first, but I wanted to come back and talk through what I noticed a little more clearly, and I'll share which one I prefer at the end. First, I'm applying the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade 11 Light Nude. This concealer is known for being very full coverage, and the brand says it's designed to cover things like dark circles, discoloration, redness, and fine lines with a formula that can last up to 24 hours. It's also infused with ingredients like peptides, hyaluronic acid, ceramides, and vitamin E, which are meant to help keep the skin looking smoother and more hydrated. The brand actually recommends using just a tiny pinhead amount because it's so pigmented. When I applied it though, the first thing I noticed is that it's very thick and very sticky. It doesn't immediately want to spread across my skin, so I usually let it sit for a minute to warm up a little bit before blending it out. Once it blends, it definitely gives very strong coverage, which is why this product has been so popular for such a long time. For me personally, it takes a little more effort to blend because of that thicker texture. Now on the other side, I'm using the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealer in the shade 11 Fair Neutral. Right away, one thing I really like about this is the wand applicator. The curved tip makes it really easy to place the product exactly where I want it to go without using too much. The formula is designed to give medium, buildable coverage with a satin finish. It's also infused with ingredients like hyaluronic acid and hibiscus complex, which help add hydration so it doesn't look dry under the eyes. And when I applied this one, I immediately noticed that it spread much more easily across my skin. The texture feels lighter and softer, and it blended out really quickly without feeling sticky. Even though the coverage is technically labeled as medium, I actually felt like the finished coverage looked very similar once everything was blended. So looking at both sides, here are my final thoughts. The IT Cosmetics Concealer definitely delivers the very strong full coverage, but the formula is thicker and takes a little more work to blend. The e.l.f. Soft Glam Concealer, on the other hand, feels lighter, smoother, and more hydrating on my skin. I personally prefer the wand applicator, and I like how easily it spreads without tugging at the under eye area. So between the two, my personal pick is actually the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealer. It just feels more comfortable on my skin while still giving me the coverage I want.